I must ask you something. When it comes to embracing change for expanding horizon, permit me to ask you one question, which is here. Are you all ready to grow and excel? If I ask you, what is your answer? Can you please raise your hands? Are you ready to grow and excel? Yes or no? Wow, please, amazing to see. The way your hand is going up is talking about you, what perceptions you have for you. And one more thing, are you ready for change? Are you ready for change? Because time is changing. Honestly, time is changing. Are we changing? That's the question. Come with me to this short journey of I'll try to unfold how exactly mindsets are requiring change, how we are requiring change. And it's wonderful to stand in front of you and say about it. So I'm sure you heard this term, VUCA. We are in a very complex, ambiguous, different world, which is volatile also. And permit me to add, it's uncertain. And all that was not enough, that we have also entered BANI times. What is BANI per se? It's brittle. Things are not very sure and certain. So they are brittle. There is anxiety among us. There is incomprehensibility. And the best part, things are not straight, so it's not linear. This is the reality of life. We accept it, it's better. But that's there. So how to really handle change, and how when the changes are happening in such high panoramic view of time. And I'm sure you will not disagree. In this change, we have to create our own future. Yes, the dart must go where our goal setting is there. It must happen. Now, it will not happen like that. So let's question ourselves. Am I ready? Am I adaptable? Am I agile? Am I really going towards sustainability? And am I really want to be successful? A lot of questions, yes, I know, a lot of questions. But let's just look for some answers also. So when it comes to that, the best and foremost thing which comes is how our mind or mindset per se is open. So the word is, do we have growth mindset? Or we fix, no, this is what is happening, let me do that. And we have a fixed mindset. So when it comes to growth mindset, and I'm sure you are looking at it and saying, the best word which I want to say, let me not give up. Yes, I'm ready to fail, let me not give up. Let me be more experimentative. Can I get the feedback by which I can really change and be better? Or rather, on the right-hand side, I feel, hey, I don't want to make mistakes. Mistakes are not good. To be honest, mistakes are good because they are going to change, make us better. So mistakes can happen. Embrace them for betterment. Not feel guilty. I'm sure this word is well known to us. Not feeling sad, but feeling fine. Ho gaya. Let me be better. And that's exactly, I'm sure when we have this attitude, we have more and more chances of innovating, of ideating, of really bringing change or newness. Who doesn't want to create newness? Please tell me. And I'm sure if I ask you, you will say, yes, even I. And that's the dimension. Many of us do not want to be just a mediocre, but we want to really embrace that change. So this is what the ideation or the new idea. Can you see when we have the growth mindset or the openness, we have more chances to be ideating rather than in the closed mindset. Some may come, I agree, but not many. So how to begin with this? There is a baseline. And I'm sure you will also agree, there's not much. The best factor of the baseline is know yourself. Absolutely. We need to know ourselves. And really, we must ponder and think, how much I know? For a moment, you will think, why this lady is saying, I know myself so well. Hey, just halt. It's not so true. Being aware is not very easy, absolutely. It takes time to be self-aware. It takes time to know what are my strengths and weaknesses. It takes time to grab the opportunities and convert the challenges into newness. And that's exactly I'm trying to call upon you. So let's have somewhere, can we stand and really think, can we ponder, where am I going, what I really want, and what actually is my potential, this word. You can imagine, huge things can open up rather than having a very routine way of living. And when this happens, I'm sure changes can happen. Now, permit me to add a few things. You will just, some experiences are valuable. You see here, a little unsmart, maybe a little more unsmart, unsmart, sizzy, fearing, not very confident, and sometimes this young girl in me was not even known if she is absent or if she's present in her school days. The teachers were hardly bothered, to be honest. And you know, there has been time where some of us who are very great in academics, very good in certain things are known, and you know, we say them, they are in the limelight. But well, I was something which I was not into limelight. But I always knew I can do. I wanted to pick up the mic and say something, but my teachers told, wait, no, you need to improve. You're not ready right now. I was ready, but because my marks were not so good, and I was felt, no, really, I must not. So something, the body language is like this, and I just stay back and say, okay. But you know, potential is there, and some self-realization. In such cases, it took time, but the time came when the same girl could become something known in her university because she could grab what opportunity came, and she never left it. In fact, you know, incidentally, there are occasions when we are having very scaredness to just speak. So this was the only thing, to be honest, which was left. Otherwise, I had friends who were very good in many things which you can expect. So I thought, this is my time, let me start. And honestly, with this open mindset, I could really earn the medal, the gold medal for my university. I could also do a good job for the institutions in higher education which I came into. And why am I telling so? All of us have experiences, but some experiences teach us little more. They take a deep dive. They have a long-lasting lessons in life. And I come from that panorama, permit me to add. So that happened, and when it was happening pretty good in terms of doing good in the university, I really was wondering, there is more than being in the job, or a wonderful way to earn, wonderful way to make changes also. And the change happened with me that I could make myself more as a trainer, as a facilitator, as a mentor. And that exactly could happen when I became an entrepreneur. Otherwise, saying is very easy. When I did it, I really realized that lots can happen when it comes to adapting, being agile, trying to do something new, and permit me to add one more word, risk, R-I-S-K. Life is risky. Why can't we take risks? Why can't we try new? Why can't we innovate? Why can't we come out of the comfort zone? And that exactly the next name of entrepreneurship is coming out of comfort zone, trying and experimenting new. That exactly happened. Lot of ways to collaborate and to try and to experiment. One more thing I must tell you, I'm sure you're reading this particular beautiful graph given by this wonderful author. If we think that I plot my experience with time, and I make it a beautiful straight line, or with a positive slope, or a sigmoidal also, well, sorry, absolutely it may not happen always. Life is not that easy. So try to spend a few seconds on this. When it comes to see, there will be starting good. Sometimes we have self-doubts. We fall. We have ridges and furrows of the life as well. And that's the beauty. That's the pragmatism of life. Not to believe that every time I'm coming and I'll be successful. But can I halt? What do I talk to myself when I fail, or so-called tend to fail? So that's the dimension which we must see. That's the graph which can happen. There will be then we have a self-doubt also, but we need to navigate ourselves to further. This is what I try to do. This is what I am still learning, and this is what I am sharing in front of you. And that's the dimension. A time comes, the line may not be straight, but we may say, yeah, hi, I did it. Yes, I did it. And that's the win. Many of us can cherish and go for. So I really request you, I invite you to really take up such occasions, particularly the young community and students. Long way to go, and I'm sure you will have wonderful time ahead in terms of plotting this graph. So let's see why and how also. Well, if you think that I am saying, well, that's true, but I have been deriving inspiration from many, and some are in front of you. Be it from my domain, the father of the white revolution, Dr. Varghese Kurian in front of you, from left to right, or the finest Spain scientist this country produced, one of the finest presidents of our nation, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab, or who doesn't know about one of the humane industrialists in Sir Ratan Tata. And my own domain specific, Dr. Kiran Majumdar Shaw. Examples are many, many. You can derive from anywhere. What is important is, do I resonate? Can I also expand my wings? Can I try new domain? Can I walk new path? Or can I travel the road which is less traveled per se? And for that, let me invite you to one more dimension. Life is always not smiling. We were talking of self-awareness minutes before, and that exactly can happen. That we have many, many faces where we have, like we are smiling right now. We have sadness also. We have hyper-excitement also. We have something to ponder or even feel sad. All are fine. All are fine. What is required is per se one dimension, the word fear. Word is only for F-E-A-R. We need to do something to rub it off because fear is an integral part. It has come in our evolution. Accept it, but work on it to move further. That's the requirement. Why? Because if this fear is there, it will not allow us to take risk. It will not allow us to try new pastures. It will not allow us to be different or to unique, and we may miss on our uniqueness. That's why it's manual work. We need to rub the word fear from our lives, and that's by action. That's by just action. Per se, not just thinking, but by actions. And the actions are coming in front of you. You would have heard this statement, beautiful, mentioned by Chris Gardner, that it's okay to fail, but what is not okay is another four-letter word, never quit. No Q-U-I-T. That's important. So once you don't quit, because the world will judge you, you will be judged. That's what is the society all about. But have that strength that even if you fail, you are working on your fear, you may not be successful, you pick it up the momentum to do more things and come with the dimension of not quitting. And if that is happening, there are more goodness happening, which is here. How it will happen? How will I tailor myself not to fail, or even if I fail, not to quit? I just mentioned. The answer is on the dimension of 2, upskilling. Build your skill. Yes, youth of the nation and beyond, build your skill. Because it is this skill which will help a lot. And be it on the left-hand side, your technical domain, wherever you are working or you're planning to choose your career. Or on the right-hand side, the softer dimension, which both are equally required. And I'm sure you are reading what exactly is required when it comes to upskilling. These are very important dimensions. Now, you must be thinking this lady is not mentioning about something which is there in terms of the other aspects. Yes, hold on, because these 4, out of all the skills, I request you to take these 4, creativity, collaboration, communication, and something which the industry, with the society wants, critical thinking. Not criticizing, but critical thinking. Please have these 4, and you will see the wonders happening to you yourself. So with this, one thing which remains, which we really have to cater to is our mindset. That's what we are talking. So can we have a mindset which is positive? The glass is full, half, or empty is all on the mindset. I have little, or I do not have full is on the mindset. So you know something, thoda is not 0. So let's move on further, because whatever you do, this positivity will take you long distances. By the way, another honest confession, I learned little late, but finally I learned. That's also I must tell you when I'm talking about this. So let's never leave learning, because learning is something which will take further. So whatever happens, this is for all of us in terms of as we grow also, as we mature, as we gain experience, let's never quit learning as well, because learning actually never stops. And I invite you to something more, and I'm sure you are seeing this image, not for the first time, or even if you are seeing, please see the beauty. The road which is less traveled is also a beautiful road. All of us can take the left-hand side. There's no big job. But how about traveling the much tougher path and much seeing what exactly can happen? So I invite you to travel the less road also. And as I wrap, as I really make you enabled, I leave you with the 3 lines which are in front of you. Embrace the change which is coming. This change can be in AI also in front of you right now. Lot going to happen in the coming time. 2025 is just knocking our doors. So please embrace the change. That change can be in your lifestyle. That change can be in your learning. That change can be in a technology adaptation. That change can be the way you navigate yourself. And with that, please empower the mindset. And I'm sure when you attend such sessions, there is absolutely worth part of empowering the mindset. Because whatever happens, let's keep expanding, because expand to discover the new you. Thank you. Thank you.